Hi, this is Anna Collins, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about omega-6 fats and oils. Your body's made of about 1 trillion cells. Each cell has a cell membrane, and the cell membranes are responsible for nutrients and fluids coming into every cell and toxins and waste products leaving every cell, and that affects every aspect of your health all over your whole body. So one of the fats that we need for these cell membranes to be healthy is omega-6 fats. And omega-6 fats are found in raw nuts and seeds and raw nut and seed oils. So typically things like sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, almonds, walnuts, Brazil nuts, those are high in omega-6 oils. Some of those nuts and seeds have some omega-3, but they're all high in omega-6 oils. Raw and in small amounts, these omega-6 oils are pretty good for you. And we get enough omega-6 mostly from a small handful or a tablespoon, that's 2 dessert spoons of raw nut and seeds every day. And with the seeds that are very, very small, things like flax seeds or sesame seeds, we need to grind them in order to be able to digest the oils within them. There are problems with omega-6 oils. In our diet, in our modern diet, we tend to have a lot more omega-6 than omega-3 oils in our diet. And this is problematic because if somebody eats a lot of omega-6 oils, so if they're eating tons and tons of nuts and seeds, even if they're raw nuts and seeds, they're going to need to eat more omega-3 to balance that omega-6 from the nuts and seeds so their membranes work properly. The second and bigger problem really for us in the modern world is that we tend to eat a lot of toxic omega-6 oils. And toxic omega-6 oils are produced when you extract oils from nuts or seeds and you heat treat those oils to give them a very, very long shelf life. So essentially you're pre-frying and deodorizing oils. When you go into your supermarket and you look at the huge array of shelves with all the oils on it, most of those oils are going to be toxic. Anything that's clear, colorless and odorless may quite well be toxic, and the only healthy oils on your supermarket shelf are going to be extra virgin coconut oil and extra virgin olive oil and maybe some nice Irish cold pressed rapeseed oil. Everything else is toxic and negatively affects your cell membranes when it's incorporated into your body. When you heat treat a omega-6 oil, so for example virgin cold pressed sesame oil, sunflower oil or rapeseed oil, and you take this home and you think, oh, I've been really good, I've bought virgin cold pressed nut or seed oils, and you fry with it or you heat it, you're actually changing those oils into toxic trans fats. So the only way to use nut or seed oils is actually raw. Toxic trans fats are also found in cakes, buns, biscuits, bars, jar sauces, processed ready meals, shop-bought breads, shop-bought cakes, and anything with a long list of ingredients, and sometimes even really healthy seeming foods, like for example hummus in the supermarket. You turn over the label and you look at the back and you see it's 23% vegetable oil. Now it doesn't say virgin raw cold pressed olive oil, because that's an expensive ingredient to put in hummus, and most people don't know the difference between a good and a bad oil, so manufacturers put in low grade heat treated oils. Salty snacks are a huge place that you can get massive amounts of toxic trans fats, so anything like crisps or Pringles or Doritos or popcorn, that's going to be very high in these toxic trans fats. And anything fried will usually be very high in trans fats, and deep fried is the worst of all. So eliminating trans fats as far as you can from your everyday eating is something that can make an enormous difference to your health over time. And it takes about 6 months to really significantly start to change the composition of your cell membranes so that nutrients and waste products are able to come in and out of your cells and your body overall can work better. So what do you do for cooking then? So if you want to cook at slightly higher temperatures than just steam frying, you use extra virgin coconut oil or some butter if you want to fry. If you want to use extra virgin olive oil for cooking, it's wise not to heat it above 100 degrees centigrade, because when you heat it to really high temperatures, it does degrade not as badly as nut and seed oils, but it still does lose its health-giving properties. So if you're going to maybe soften onions to make a curry or a bolognese sauce, what you do is you put your onions in the pan, you put a tablespoon or two of extra virgin olive oil and a couple of tablespoons of water. You put a plate or a lid on the top and you cook that gently until it's translucent, and then you can add all the other ingredients for your sauce. If you want to eat virgin cold pressed nut and seed oils, it's okay to do that in small quantities, provided that you use those oils raw. So for example, in a salad dressing or a pesto. So in order to avoid toxic trans fats, really the packaged foods are going to have to go out the window. And if you do buy anything out of a packet or tin or a jar, you need to be starting reading labels really carefully, and remembering that oils in foods give a pleasant mouthfeel, so they're often tucked into the most odd places. So sliced breads, sliced pans, shop-bought breads, they're often really high in toxic oils, which are sabotaging your health. So remember, about a small handful, a couple of dessert spoons of nuts and seeds every day. If you're eating small nuts and seeds like flax seeds and sesame seeds, you need to grind them before eating them so your body can get the nutrients from them. Hope you found this helpful. Thanks for listening, and you can find me on annacollins.ie.